ticket in the Tulsa St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. We've shown you Epic Custom Homes is putting the finishing touches on a home worth more than $1 million in the Coves at Stone Canyon. $100 gives you the chance to win and helps save the lives of children fighting cancer without ever sending their families a bill. I recently traveled to the hospital in Memphis and talked with one of those families. It's today's story of hope.
9-year-old Thatcher and his family know the magic of St. Jude.
What you hear about the hospital is entirely true. We've never received a bill for anything.
Thatcher is vibrant and healthy now, but 5 years ago he was sick with stomach pain and constipation. Dad Kendall says they went from specialist to specialist in their hometown of Springfield, Missouri. Thatcher was on a dairy-free diet and a gluten-free diet, but nothing helped. For a year, they pushed for answers. No doctor ever ordered blood work or scans. One even suggested Thatcher's symptoms were psychological.
And we're like, that's not right. Like, we know something, you have to be an advocate for your kids. So, so glad that we did.
When they finally got an ultrasound, it showed a 6-inch tumor in his abdomen.
By that evening, we knew St. Jude had already accepted him as a patient, and we quickly found out he had stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma. We remember that day pretty vividly. I mean, you never want to hear that your child has cancer.
This photo's from September 4th, 2019, the day after they arrived at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
There was just this peace. We just knew, here we are. We're at the right place. We have full confidence that they're going to take care of Thatcher, and that's exactly what they did. Walked in the doors for the first time, and they're like, okay, you're here. Let us worry about Thatcher. You're here just to be with Thatcher and support him. We're going to take care of the rest, which is exactly what they did.
Thatcher had major surgery to remove the large tumor. He endured high doses of chemotherapy. Doctors harvested his own cells. Then he had 2 stem cell transplants, blood transfusions, and proton radiation. There were scary times when he wound up in ICU. His mom and dad say he was so brave and so strong through all of it.
Get out the door, you don't get chemo anymore.
St. Jude makes sure to celebrate often, throwing this no-mo chemo party when he finished chemotherapy.
Our patients have the cutest SMILE.
And bringing in balloons and confetti when he got to leave the hospital after his stem cell transplant. Thatcher and his dad focus on the good memories, like when he'd get on the phone and order room service.
I don't even know how he knew what egg salad was. It was 3 a.m. one morning. He wanted an egg salad sandwich, and they made him one and brought it up to his room. And he ate it. I think you ordered several after that.
There was a day that I had one for breakfast, lunch,
He did.
and
I think
dinner.
every meal that day was an egg salad sandwich.
St. Jude provided an apartment for Thatcher's family so his mom, dad, and little brother could all stay together in Memphis through treatment.
We lived on campus for 18 months in Target House. They provided us gas money and groceries and housing for free. So just everything you hear is true.
St. Jude brings these therapy dogs into patients' rooms. Nurses played games with him. St. Jude provided art and music therapy and gave him lots of Legos.
There's an imagination room where the entire room is just screen, and
What'd you do in there?
it looks like that you could go to the beach, you could go anywhere.
We played video games in there. So it's a screen that's from the floor all the way over the ceiling. We played Xbox in there, all sorts of stuff.
St. Jude is such a magical place. Were you a little bit sad when it was time to leave and go back home?
Yeah. I was happy to be done with treatment, but also sad to leave because I met so many people.
We got to know a lot of families, so we still keep up with.
Now, 5 years post-treatment, Thatcher still goes back to St. Jude for scans. That's why they were there when we visited St. Jude earlier this year.
It's like a vacation for Thatcher to get to come. Now, Mom and Dad, we still get the scaries, we call it scanxiety, but it's like coming home. We've lost some friends over the past few years too, so that's difficult. There's a lifelong bond that comes with it.
Thatcher is social and outgoing. Math is his favorite subject, and he loves acting. He's been cast in several community theater productions.
And then, yeah.
Getting your $100 ticket in the Tulsa St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, you can help kids just like Thatcher. And you could win this house worth more than $1 million. Tickets just went on sale Wednesday. You've already helped raise nearly $300,000 to save kids' lives. More than 2,800 tickets are already gone. If you reserve your ticket before next Friday, April 4th, you'll also be entered to win a $5,000 gift card from Moody's Jewelry. Call 1-800-853-1470 or go to fox23.com. Click on the community tab, then St. Jude to reserve your ticket before it's too late.